Asif, my question to you on facts is this. The BJP says that in Diamond Harbour, there are 2,59,779 doubtful voters, with 301 booths showing over 15% increase in voters over 4 years. If you agree with the Congress that increase in electoral rolls is fraud, maybe you should start with Diamond Harbour, right? Which is Abhishek Banerjee's constituency. Would you like to respond to this, please?
So why particularly Diamond Harbour? There are so many constituencies in Bengal and across the country.
But why Diamond Harbour is because you can't be in a situation where you make an allegation, but the allegation applies best to your constituency. You don't want to talk about it.
I'm responding. The very member of parliament from same Diamond Harbour has challenged the Prime Minister.
But then that's more reason whether he should answer the question.
Must resign. And we must dissolve the Lok Sabha because it is the same voter list.
Or you want the Lok Sabha to be dissolved?
The same voter list.
Now, viewers, they have taken it to one more level. Subrashta, they are saying voter list should be, parliament should be dissolved, Narendra Modi should resign, and Mamata Banerjee should become Prime Minister.
The voter list, election commission should go ahead.
Oh, they should dissolve the 2024 election. Wow.
Before all of that happens, I think those who
do a level of craziness that is difficult to understand.
First, no? I think TMC MPs, Congress MPs should resign first and say that, well, we do not want to be a part of a rigged system. That's what should happen. And then, then of course, if the opposition is not functioning in a procedural setup, then of course the government will not
function. Modi has a degree of entire
why don't your MPs give up these perks and say that we don't want to remain MPs?
Modi has a degree of entire political science.
I don't want to. Did I mention Modi? I mentioned your leaders. Modi is not your leader. Last I checked, Modi was the Prime Minister of this country. Modi is not the leader of opposition.
Yes, and the Prime Minister has a fake degree.
This blame lies on you guys. You guys believe that the system is rigged.
We live in a country where the Prime Minister
why are you eating malai from that system? Leave that system.
Certificates, his own certificates, and demanding others to show certificates. We live in that country where the Prime Minister cannot produce his own certificate.
The very fact that you are a citizen of this country, you need to show certain certificates.
What is this degree? What is
when
this
you go to your
degree?
polling booth, you need to show your voter ID card, whether you like it or not.
Masters in entire political science. What is this degree? Please tell.
Listen,
in the entire world,
the particular person, you can go and grind that.
A degree called entire political science.
That masters in entire political science.
What a mockery! What a mockery! Prime Minister
this is your problem. That
and his
when
friend
cornered on logic and facts,
this degree,
you start.
fake degree.
I don't want to use the term.
Yeah,
but
because you have nothing to say. You are defending the indefensible.
This is exactly what you begin to do.
You are defending someone who produces fake degree.
Defecate in the...
You cannot defend BJP. You cannot defend Modi and Amit Shah.
Do not do that. You have a problem.
Entire political science. What kind of special degree is this? Especially available for only Mr. Modi? No one ever has produced this entire political science degree. Have you ever heard? Have you ever heard anyone having masters in entire political science? Say it with an inverted comma. Please talk about the fake degree that was produced by
debate on a completely different issue. I'm sorry, I've come here to debate on Bihar. People are raising stupid allegations that इतने लोगों का नाम वोटर लिस्ट से कट गया. आपके अपने लोग सड़कों पे हैं क्या? आपके अपने लोग 60 लाख लोगों का नाम लेकर के सड़कों पे हैं क्या? इनका नाम कटा, इनका वोटर लिस्ट में नाम डालो.
Not just the election.
What nonsense is this? The state of opposition in this country is such. Every nonsensical argument they throw at us, thinking we are fools. Sir, people of this country are not fools. People of this country have elected governments and elected opposition too. If you are not worthy of being an opposition, please go live in your rented accommodation or live in shanties wherever you want to.
No, one minute. Just a minute. May I just come in with an intervention? How fair is it, viewers, that these political parties are through their various lobbies asking for the results of the general election to be quashed? They are going to the extent of saying this is an anarchic situation. Anmol,
Prime
They
Minister
are-
was trailing in his
why are
Varanasi
They are
seat.
saying,
How can
they
I
are
don't
saying that the election
understand.
should be held null and void.
Have you
Tausif,
forgotten
Tausif, may I ask you,
Narendra
one minute,
Modi?
Tausif,
Let it go to
Tausif,
the-
Tausif,
Even
the heart
Varanasi
bleed.
seat.
one minute, Shubhrashta,
First
Tausif,
Prime Minister
Tausif,
was
can
trailing.
you kindly keep quiet for a minute and listen to my question?
Is it not
Tausif,
a fact that Mr. Modi was trailing in his Varanasi seat for the first few rounds? Was he not trailing in the Varanasi seat? Have you forgotten so quick?
What does that
You have
mean?
such a bad memory. You have forgotten or you don't
they've
want
gone
to talk about
completely
it.
mad now.
You don't want to talk about it.
Tausif,
Our
do you
Prime Minister
think
cannot
your
produce
leader
a
Mamata
certificate of
Banerjee,
election
whose
and
election
everybody
and
else-
re-election for another term in Bengal
What is this degree?
was supervised by the election
Masters in
commission?
entire
Would
political
you
science.
feel, Tausif, louder for me?
No, what
Would you
degree
feel,
is this?
Tausif, that
Answer it.
Mamata
No, what
Banerjee
kind
was
of
also
degree?
part of this fraud? It is through some secret understanding that election commission that she won the elections, or was the election commission good then and has become bad only later?
Arnab,
No,
just a small
BJP is
intervention.
saying, no,
Diamond
there are
Harbour,
discrepancies.
Falta,
Who's disputing it?
Satgachia,
BJP wants to
Bishnupur,
delete
Maheshwara
voters
and
from
Bajbaj
Bengal,
all
Bihar
saw
and
a
Tamil
voter
Nadu.
increase by
All
more than
non-BJP
15%,
states,
mostly
BJP wants
won
to
by
remove
TMC.
voters.
TMC won them all.
Anti-BJP voters are being
voter
removed
increase
from the
in
voter
all
list
of these.
through
And I
this
can repeat them.
fraud
In Diamond
exercise called
Harbour,
SIR.
more than so many booths, 301 and 1724, again saw more than 15% increase in voter strength, and
Taja,
all won by
can you tell me this
TMC.
degree,
And
entire
I mentioned
political science degree?
Bishnupur and Maheshwala and Bajbaj. How is
Shazia,
it
can
possible?
you tell, have you
And
heard
one more
of this
thing,
degree
and
called
one more thing, the
entire
question
political
is,
science?
you just mentioned Varanasi. And you
Masters
thought
in
you will
entire
make a great
political
point.
science.
Exactly.
Anybody else
But you
other than
scored a
Modi?
Anmol on the right.
Proved. First you talked about EVMs and election commission. Now you're talking about electoral rolls. The very fact that a Varanasi situation could happen means there could not be any fraudulence. If somebody's going to do vote chori, why would the seats come down to 240? That means we have a robust democracy. Do not undermine it, my friend. Do not cover up for the rejection that you face by the people of India.
What is the, I
And
mean,
I'm
you
sure
know, I just like to ask here, you know, when you say that when you lose, the election should be held null and void and the government should be brought down and the assembly or parliament should be dissolved. By that logic, it can be equally argued that in the 2000